Well, I see it's being reported, multiple outlets, that the LASD, LA Sheriff's Department, has finally sent Marilyn Manson's file over to the LA DA's office to be reviewed for possible charges. At least that's how it's being reported. Oh, they sent his file over. And so now we just need to wait a little while, and the DA is going to go after him, and that man, he's going to be punished, and Evan Rachel Wood and all of those brave women, those stunning and brave women, they will be vindicated. And not so much. Sorry, people. Sorry, Manson haters. Sorry, media idiots. That's not going to happen that way. In fact, what's going on, I would imagine, is a kind of a clusterfuck of, holy shit, what do we do about the fact that not only did this guy not commit these crimes, but in fact he's been the victim of a hoax perpetrated by Evan Rachel Wood and these other ladies. You know that with all the pressure that Evan Rachel Wood and Manson is abusive and, a handful of dumb websites that are supporting that cause, you know that with all the attention they've been trying to get focused on the DA and all the people they've been, online, Evan Rachel Wood begging her followers to call the LA Sheriff's Office and call the DA and harass them into doing something about Marilyn Manson. Well, not only are they not going to do anything about Marilyn Manson because he's innocent, but what I would like to see, the kind of charges that I would like to see the DA announce would be charges against Evan Rachel Wood and whoever knowingly conspired with her. That's what I would like to see. I think at the very least, what Evan Rachel Wood deserves is what happened to Jussie Smollett. If Jussie Smollett can get in trouble for what he did, this hoax is much more extensive and much more damaging. At least Jussie Smollett's, as ridiculous as that was and stupid and awful, at least it wasn't focused on a particular person. Jussie Smollett wasn't trying to take one person down, right? He didn't accuse some random rock star of tying a noose around his neck and stuff, right? But Evan Rachel Wood and these women, they have gone after a man and they have canceled him and they have tried to destroy him in every way that they possibly can. So I think, if anyone is listening at the DA's office, I don't know if anyone watches my channel. I know people at the LASD office watch it, but, and that's why I was contacted. I guess now I can talk about it. That's why I was contacted, is because they wanted some contact information. The detectives wanted some contact information for some people that I'd interviewed on my channel, and so that they could follow up with them. And the sense that I got for the conversation that I had with the detective, not things that he said out loud, but what I could pick up is that they know this is a scam, a sham. So not only do they have, this public expectation that something's going to happen now, and you can see even in the way that it's being reported, even in some of the articles and some of the comments on Twitter, you see that it's being reported as if this indicates that now something's going to happen. Ooh, they've moved the file over. Kafkaesque fashion, the file has moved, and now we await action. Well, the only action that I await is Evan Rachel Wood in handcuffs. And if I'm not going to get that, then, you need to come out, George Gascon, DA's office, you need to come out and you need to make a big announcement that these charges are baseless, that you could find no evidence, and frankly, I wish you'd say something about the non-credibility of the accusers, but I don't know if you can do that or not. But you need to come out and make a big statement and make sure it is clear to everyone that there's no there, all right? Now, I don't actually expect the DA to do that. I expect them to come up with some, politically correct sort of mushy, middly approach to this where they can, try to protect themselves from criticism. Because there's going to be a lot. Evan Rachel Wood, she already went on that stupid documentary, Phoenix Rising, talk about propaganda, that stupid documentary, and bitched and moaned and complained about the fact that the police were just, law enforcement, they were just moving too slow. Yeah, when someone is innocent, it does tend to work that way, or at least if the system is working, it should. And, you ladies out there with your pitchforks in one hand and your Yves Saint Laurent purses in another, it's really annoying. But anyway, yeah, I think that the DA probably feels like they're in a terrible bind because there's some public expectation that after they've poured over these files, then they're going to press charges. And guess what? They're not, because the whole thing, as I've talked about before on my channel, check it out, it is a hoax. So it's going to be real interesting to see what kind of statement the DA ends up releasing, and if they in any way impugn the credibility of these hoaxers, or in fact press some kind of charges against these hoaxers for filing false, at least Evan Rachel Wood for filing false reports. You know, can someone do something about that fake FBI letter too? I mean, it's good to know. I have to say, you know, personally, it's good to know that if I ever need to fake an FBI letter for any reason, like maybe to, you know, to triumph over my baby daddy in court. I don't have a baby daddy, but if I did, it's good to know that the United States government is apparently okay with people fabricating letters by FBI agents. I thought that that might be kind of a problem, that the government might have an issue with that, right? But apparently that's just okay. So that's good to know. I'm going to be working on my own FBI letters to distribute for basically anything that I need. I was kind of hoping to get a reduction on my rent this year, so I'm going to give my landlord an FBI letter saying that I'm part of some top secret investigation and I need free housing, and the government will reimburse her. I think that would work great. Anyways, all right, so that's all I've got to say. I'm still on board for Marilyn Manson, okay? There's a little bit of rockiness, I know, with some in the fan base or whatever. Let's move on. Eric Hunley did a great job. I hope he did what you were wanting to be done in that interview with with Edwin. And yeah, I'm back, and I'm going to be putting out videos on the Manson stuff and all kinds of things. And Evan Rachel Wood, enjoy your last few weeks of people thinking that you told the truth. All right, bye-bye.